Tensions are high on the Indo-China borders. There is a standoff in Ladakh. But when it comes to humanitarian aid, India is more than happy to keep the differences aside and help out its neighbor. What makes me say that? This particular incident, a Chinese deep-sea fishing vessel capsized in the central Indian Ocean, around 900 nautical miles away from India. 39 people aboard the vessel went missing. This included 17 Chinese, 17 Indonesian and 5 Philippine mariners. 2 have been declared dead and the search continues for the rest. China sought help from multiple countries to save its crew, and India did not hesitate to step forward. It deployed its assets to help find the missing crew despite adverse weather conditions. Its aircraft carried out multiple extensive searches. They located multiple objects possibly belonging to the sunken vessel. Search and rescue equipment has also been deployed at the scene, and China has thanked India for all its efforts. You see, this is what India stands for. Despite tensions at the border, skirmishes, it was ready to answer China's SOS calls. India, you see, keeps humanity over politics. And this was just one such incident. Over the years, there have been many of them. Take Afghanistan, for example. The country has been riddled with crises. There isn't enough to go by. Ever since the Taliban's takeover, the aid-dependent country has been cut off from international financial institutions, courtesy global sanctions. And despite explicit humanitarian exemptions to these sanctions, international aid worth millions of dollars has been halted. However, India has been helping the country. Last year, India dispatched several shipments of aid, including 40,000 tons of wheat, 50 tons of medicines, 500,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines, 28 tons of disaster relief assistance, along with winter clothing. Earlier this year, India announced another consignment of 20,000 tons of wheat. Last year, when Sri Lanka was in turmoil due to its economic crisis, India did not wait for other countries to step in. It did what was right for Sri Lanka's recovery, and it did that on time. In January, India sent written financing assurances to the International Monetary Fund. It became Sri Lanka's first bilateral creditor to officially support its crucial debt restructure program. And it's not just Afghanistan or Sri Lanka. India has helped multiple countries around the world. One huge example, of course, is the COVID-19 pandemic. All this time, when other countries were gatekeeping supplies, COVID-19 masks and essential medicines, India was open-heartedly sending vaccines to those who needed it. In 2021, the country launched the Vaccine Maitri, dubbed Vaccine Friendship Initiative, amid which it gifted vaccines to low-income and developing countries around the world. And the list included Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan, the Maldives, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Brazil, Morocco, South Africa, Afghanistan, Mexico, Nigeria, even the UK. You see, it lived up to its title of the pharmacy of the world. The country helped the world beat the virus, and now what happened in China just proves how India is always there to help without caring about politics. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.